Namaste, welcome to Gentle Yoga. My name is Shelley. So today we're going to do a full body practice, which feels nice on the body, working a little bit of everything. We'll move and we'll breathe. It'll be good. We'll start out right here, sitting up. Lengthen through the top of the head, bring the shoulders down the back. Gently lower the eyelids. And just breathe naturally. Begin to notice the areas in the body where you feel the breath the strongest. No right or wrong answers. It could be anywhere. Now, if it makes sense for you here, begin to lengthen and deepen the breath. When you found a comfortably full breath, let this be your breath for practice today. Anytime you notice the mind go off to some other place, just encourage it gently back onto the breath. I'm going to start out with some arm raises. You can let the arms come by your sides. And as you inhale, reach the arms out and up. If you can, join the palms at the top and then option to lift the chin. As you exhale, return the arms down, chin back to neutral. Again, inhale, reach out and up. Exhale, arms by your side. Inhale to sweep. Exhale the arms down. We'll do a couple more. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale, palms coming together. Exhale the arms down. So we'll take some side body stretches, but we'll do it in a very fluid motion. So it'll look something like the arm raises, inhaling the arms up. Then exhaling the right hand down, reaching across to the left. Sweeping up through the center and going to the other side. You can use your inhales to come up through the center and your exhales as you reach across. Just a nice fluid, kind of organic movement. We may be going at a different pace and that is just fine. It's awesome, actually. It means everyone's following their own breath. More kind of fluid movements. And then the next time you go to your right side, so right hand down, stay for a couple of breaths. Really press down through both sit bones. Lengthen and reach through the left rib cage, through the left arm. Keeping the left shoulder back behind as opposed to caving forward. So opening up the chest. One more breath, go a little deeper if you can. And then we'll come up to the center and go to the other side. And again, we'll hold this one for a couple of breaths. Be sure this seat is connected to the floor. That right sit bone is going to want to lift, so you have to root it down. Again, right shoulder is moving behind. Breathing into the right ribs. Inhale, come up through the center. On your exhale, twist to your right side. Right hand behind, left hand to the opposite knee. Be sure to lift the chest, sit up tall. Breathing as you twist. Grow taller on the inhales. See if you can twist any amount more on the exhales. Another big breath here. And inhale, come back through the center, arms up. Exhale, twist to your left side. Low back in, heart up. Breathing as you twist. Grow taller on your inhales. Twist further on your exhales. Inhale back through the center. Exhale, bring the arms around behind you. Walk the arms in towards each other. Lift the chest and lift the chin. Feel the chest opening in the front of the throat. Take a couple or 3 good deep breaths. Walk yourself up through the center. Sweep the arms up once again and fold forward. Similar to a child's pose, reach back through the seat, but forward through the chest, the shoulders, the crown. And just walk the hands in. Change the cross of your leg. So just whichever leg is behind, bring it to the front. And we'll repeat just those last couple of moves. So you can inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, take the arms behind. Again, walk the arms in towards each other. Lift the chest, lift the chin, and take some good deep breaths into the throat, into the heart center. Walking your way up. Inhale, sweep the arms up. And exhale, fold forward once again. Reaching out through the seat, pulling forward with the chest, with the crown and the fingertips. Coming up, walk the hands in, stretch your legs out, and just tap them a few times. Feel nice after sitting for a little while. Come around to hands and knees. tabletop position. Align the shoulders over the wrists and the hips over the knees. Go ahead and tuck the toes under, just stretching out the toes. If you need a little deeper sensation, you can start to move the seat back, and that will increase the stretch in the toes. Come back forward, point the feet, and just give the tops of the feet a few taps to the floor. Relax the feet. Going to take a couple of wrist stretches. So to start, turn the hands out towards the sides, or if you're very flexible here, you can point the fingertips back towards you. That's pretty deep of a stretch. No need to force it. You'll get a great stretch with the fingertips turned to the side as well. Again, if you need a little deeper stretch, you start to send the seat back. It doesn't take much to increase sensation in the wrists. Come forward and turn the hands the other way. So the top of the hands are down. And it's the same thing as you send your seat back. Deepen the stretch in the wrists. And come back to your tabletop, palms down. Whew, I know. Okay. Let's take a few cow and cat stretches next. So, just again, checking alignment, shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. Inhale, drop the belly down. Lift the head and tail. This is your cow stretch. Then exhale, pull the belly up, round the back, and this is your cat. Just continue now back and forth. Inhale when you come through your cow stretch. Exhale when you round into a cat. Just a couple more, alternating, arching, and rounding the back. Great for the spine. Just the next time you come to your cat stretch, stay there. Take a good full round of cat stretch. And then return to tabletop position and come to a child's pose. Big toes together, knees nice and wide. Reach your seat back to your heels. Walk the torso, the crown, and the fingertips forward, and let the forehead rest down. Return up to hands and knees. We're going to do a low lunge. Step your right foot between the hands. There's not a lot of space there, so a little trick is to grab the back of the ankle and help place the foot. Hands on either side of the foot. Bring the hips forward, let the hips sink. A couple of breaths just right here. walk the hands above the knee. If this is hard on the back knee, feel free to put something extra underneath it, a towel or a blanket. You can also fold the mat over so it's double thick, and that is a nice supportive base for the knee. So from here, press the hands down onto the knee, and that'll help lift the chest. Roll the shoulders onto the back. And again, letting the hips come forward and down, opening up the hip flexor on this back leg. Anytime you sit, this contracts. Likely, we sit more than we lunge. So it may feel tight, it may not be the most comfortable place, but it's important. It'll feel better when we're done. Bring the hands down. Come through to your tabletop position. See, it feels better. Shake out your hips. Now bringing the left foot forward. And again, grab hold of the back of the ankle and help place that foot forward. Bring the hips forward and down. Lift the chest, look forward. Taking a couple of breaths here. And then walking the hands above the knee. Stack one hand on the other. Gently press to lift the chest. Roll the shoulders onto the back. And lift the chin slightly, looking forward. Nice, smooth, deep breaths. The breath is always your friend, but anytime you're in a fairly intense stretch, the breath helps to keep the body more relaxed. You'll get more out of the stretch, and it'll be more comfortable while you're there. More comfortable. Lower the hands. Come back to your tabletop. And again, just shake out your hips. And then return to a child's pose. Big toes together, knees out wide. Reach your seat back, and then walk the fingertips, the crown forward, resting the forehead down. Preparing next for downward facing dog. Come onto hands and knees. Make sure the hands are shoulder width apart, fingers apart, legs hips width apart, and then tuck the toes under. Pressing down into the hands, lift the seat. Move the chest towards the thighs, and then stretch out the backs of the legs. Just pedal the feet. Let the head hang, neck relaxed, jaw relaxed. Lower down back into your child's pose. Return your attention, your awareness to your breath. One more round of downward facing dog. Come forward. Find your alignment once again, hands shoulder width apart. Press down through the palms, legs hips width apart. Tuck the toes and come up. If you're a little warmer in this shape than the last time around, press the hands down and forward. Move the chest towards the thighs. The head will come closer to the floor. And stretch down the backs of the legs. So lift the seat high and press into the heels. It doesn't matter if the heels touch the floor or not, but they are moving in a downward direction. Standing forward fold, you may walk your feet to your hands. Take as many steps as you need, or get there any way you wish, whatever works for you today. Feet hips width apart, bend the knees a lot, and let the torso drape down over the thighs. Arms relaxed by your sides. Again, let the neck relax, the jaw relax. You might shake the head a few times, yes and no. It's important in forward folds for the chest to contact the thighs. Then you know your back is long. You can bend the knees to help bring the two together. Keeping a good bend to the knees, just roll yourself up to standing. The head comes up last. And we will take some shoulder circles, going to the front first. You'll squeeze up, circle to the front, down, and back. Hitting those 4 directions each time, but making it a nice smooth circle. Relax the shoulders and we'll reverse. You'll squeeze up, squeeze onto the back, drop down and circle forward, or circle to the front. We're actually circling backwards. Up and back. And relax the shoulders. Coming to an upward salute. And feet apart. Reach up. Face the palms forward. Grow as tall as you can. Press down through the feet. Lift up out of the waistline. Stretch through the top of the head and the fingertips. And then engaging the glutes and the abdomen. Begin to lift the chest, arch the back. Press the hips forward as you arch. Taking a big stretch. Imagine that you're outside on a beautiful day, stretching up to face the sun. And then reach straight up once again and fold down over your legs. If you're a little warmer this time, you don't need to bend the knees quite so much. You can lift the seat a little higher. Walk the hands to the back of the legs and grab hold of the calves, the ankles, or the heels. Again, relaxing the neck, the jaw, top of the head points to the floor. Keep some bend to the knees. Roll your way up. And the head comes up last. shoulder shrugs. As you inhale, squeeze the shoulders up by the ears. And as you exhale, let them fall away. Inhale, squeeze. Exhale, drop. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, squeeze. Exhale, let them fall away. And then last one. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Just give the arms a little shake. Some side bends. Stand with the feet, hips width apart. Interlace the fingers, turn the palms down, and then reach the palms up towards the ceiling. Stretch tall with an inhale. Exhale over to your right side. Press down through both feet evenly. Inhale, come up through the center, get tall. Exhale to your left. We'll go one more round. Inhale up. Exhale, right side. Inhale, tall in the middle. Exhale to the left. Inhale up. Exhale, release the arms. Again, give them a little shake. Turn to one side and step out wide on your mat. For this, you can turn the toes out just slightly. You always want the knees to move the same direction as your toes. Inhale, reach the arms up. On your exhale, bend the knees, let the arms come down. Inhale, straighten the legs, reach up. You can lift the chin at the top. And exhale back into your squat, bending the knees, arms come down, chin stays up. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, coming down. And do 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, sweep up. On this next one, exhale, bend the knees, wrap the right arm under the left. You can take hands to the shoulders or come into eagle arms. Hands can be out here, backs of the hands, or the palms together. Just taking a couple of breaths so your knees point the same direction as the toes. Draw the forearms forward. Feel the shoulder blades beginning to separate on the back. Just one more breath. Then unwinding the arms, straighten the legs. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale to your squat. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale up. Exhale down. And on this last one, we'll take our eagle arms. We inhale, sweep up. Exhale into your squat, left arm comes under. Remember, hands can come to the shoulders. That's a little more gentle on the shoulders. Hands can be out, backs of the hands together, or maybe the palms find one another. Draw the forearms forward, shoulders away from the ears. Breathing. Unwrap the arms, inhale, sweep up. Exhale, just let the arms come down. Walk the feet in together. Give the legs a little shake. And then come down, have a seat, moving into some forward folds. Starting with the seated forward fold, Paschimottanasana. Again, you can bend the knees in order to get the upper half, the front side of the upper half, onto the thighs, so you know the back is nice and long. Reach up, fold. Hold what you can. Pulling the chest forward, reaching the head towards the feet. you're more flexible, you can begin to take some of the bend out of the knees. Just remember that these two parts, come together. The front, the upper body, and the top of the thighs. Best friends in this pose. Breathing deeply. Two more breaths. And coming up slow. Janu Shavasana. Place the right foot inside of the left leg. It can really be anywhere inside the leg. And then reach up. Turn to the left and fold chest directly over the thigh. You can, of course, bend the knee in this one as well. Taking good deep breaths. Come up slowly and switch out your legs. Left foot coming inside of the right. Reach up, turn to the right and fold. You may need to bend this knee a little more or a little less than the other side. It is not uncommon to have some differences between the right and the left half of the body. Walking yourself up. Tarasana. Soles of the feet come together, knees out, but the feet are in front, heels away from the inner thighs to create a diamond shape inside of the legs. Grab onto the toes, draw the heart forward, and you start to fold. Bring the elbows forward with you as you fold. Use your hands to walk yourself up and then pull the heels in closer. So similar pose, but it's different and it'll feel different. This one is Badakanasana, bound angle, or it's also called Cobbler's pose. Sitting up tall, shoulders away from the ears. Press into the bottom, the outer edges of your feet, the side closest to the floor. And that'll sometimes help to open the knees just a bit further. You can remain sitting up tall or start to lean forward, increasing the depth of the stretch. You don't have to go too far in this one to really feel the stretch. the knees in together. And give yourself a hug. Wrap the forearms to the shins. Pull the chest to the thighs. Tuck the chin. Squeeze everything in. Relax. We'll do it one more time. Squeezing in. Big hug. And then relax and come onto your abdomen. So in general, forward folds are for the back side of the body, really creating length in the spine. Back bends then are the opposite, really creating strength in the back of the body while stretching and opening the front side. All poses are important, but back bends are very important because they're kind of the opposite of what we typically do throughout the day. Everything we do is in front of us, so the body rounds forward. Back bending is the opposite, so it helps to balance out a lot of that forward facing activity. We're going to start with Sphinx pose on the forearms, shoulders above the elbows, legs are nice and long behind, tops of the feet down. Hang the head for a moment and shake it out a few times, yes and no. You just want the neck nice and long, nice and loose. And then begin to look up across the floor, up the wall. Keep the shoulders down, draw the heart forward through the arms. You can lengthen the tailbone towards the heels to give you a little more space in the low back. And then coming into Shavasana. It's a resting pose. Lower your left ear down. Let your left arm rest beside you, and then your right arm and leg will come out to the side, and each will bend at 90 degrees. You stay on your belly. I'm going to come up so you can better see the shape of the pose. So the right arm and leg this time are going to be out to the side, and they bend. You're looking towards the right arm and leg. It's a resting pose. Enjoy. And come back on to the abdomen, hands under the shoulders, elbows in by the ribs. I'm going to do a low cobra pose. Lift the chest without using the arms. You might even take the hands off the floor just to test yourself. When the arms aren't doing the work here, the back is doing the work. You can press down through the pelvic region and the feet. Likely you'll really feel the back working here. It's good. When we strengthen the back, and it helps with our posture. And then lower down. This time right ear comes down. Right arm will rest beside you. And the left arm and leg go out to the side, each bend at 90 degrees. Resting on the belly. Back to center. One more back strengthening pose. This one's called Shalabhasana. Chin in the center, arms by your side with the palms facing up. Gonna lift everything you can. Your head, chest, arms, and your legs. So this one works the back as well as the glutes, the hamstrings, the entire back line of the body. Lift a little higher. And then come down. keep the knees together. Bring the seat onto the heels. This time, arms by your side, forehead down. Roll up and come to sit. Let's sit in a comfortable position. I'm going to take a couple of shoulder stretches. Reach the right arm straight ahead and then pull the arm across. It's nice, gets into the outside of the shoulder. And then just a variation. Slide the hand up above the elbow, bend the arm and let the hand come onto the back. Relax the arm down. We're going to stay with the right arm. Reach it straight up. Bend the elbow. Use the left arm just to help bring the arm further behind the head. Stretches a little more into the front of the shoulder. And then relax. And we'll do the other side. Left arm straight in front. Bring the arm across. Keep the shoulder down, away from the ears. And then bending at the elbow, bring the hand onto the back. Relaxing the arm down. Reach the left arm straight up, bend the elbow. Use the right hand to help get that arm behind the head. Take a few good breaths. Release, shake out the arms. Drop your right ear to your right shoulder. Bring the right hand over, just onto the left temple area. And you can very gently deepen the stretch, very gentle. Inside of the neck and into your trap muscles on the top of the shoulders. Come up and change sides. If you don't need the addition of the opposite hand, then don't worry about it. You might get a deep enough stretch right there. You always want to be kind to yourself, but especially with the neck. And trying to make ourselves feel better with our yoga practice. And then come up, stretch the legs forward. We'll take a nice twist, Matsyendrasana. You can place the right foot outside of the left knee. If, however, this makes you feel like you're kind of tipping to the side, keep the foot inside with a little space between the foot and the leg, and that will make you feel more balanced. From there, we'll all turn to the right side. Right hand comes behind, and the left arm will come across. Lift the chest, turn through the shoulders. See something behind you. Another breath to twist. And then return forward and switch the legs. So again, the left foot may come across or it may stay to the inside to help steady the seat. Turning to the left. Release to the front. Come down onto your back. Bend the knees, plant the feet to the floor, heels in near the buttocks, and then hands down by your sides. I'm going to take a few rounds of moving bridge, and then we'll take a traditional stationary bridge. Press into the hands and the feet. Inhale, roll up the spine. Exhale, one vertebrae at a time. We'll move all together today. Inhale, rolling up the spine, lift the hips. Exhale, rolling down. Inhale, coming up. Exhaling down. Inhale, peeling the spine one vertebrae at a time off the floor. Exhale, coming down. On this next one, we will hold it at the top. Inhale, press into the hands and the feet, coming up. At the top, tuck the shoulders under, walk the arms in. If you can, interlace the fingers. If not, keep the palms down. Send the chest in the direction of the chin. Lift the hips higher. Release the arms. Lower down. Hug the knees into the chest. And rock from side to side. Return the feet to the floor. Cross the right foot over the left knee. Flex at the right ankle and gently open the right knee away from the chest. Take a couple of breaths right here. You'll already start to feel some opening in the right hip. You can stay here if this is good, or option to bring the legs in. Interlace the fingers behind the right thigh. The right hand will go between the two legs. And now you can pull the left thigh towards the chest. Open the right knee away from the chest. Releasing, return the left foot down, unwind the legs. And we'll switch sides. Left foot comes across, flex the left ankle, and let the left knee open away from your chest. A breath or two right here. And then option to stay right here, or taking that variation, bringing the legs in, interlacing fingers behind the right thigh. You pull the right leg towards you and keep opening the left knee away. Send your breath to the place where you feel something happening. You may feel it in multiple places, but send it to the place where you feel it the strongest. You may feel it in the glutes today, especially since we did some of those pliés or those squat poses. Carefully releasing, unwind the legs. We'll take a happy baby. So the knees come towards the shoulders. Soles of the feet face the ceiling. You can hold anywhere, edges of the feet, ankles, calves, or thighs. And then you want to rock, just gently massaging the low back. Come back to center. Press your feet up into your hands while pulling your hands down into your feet, just for 2 breaths. And then release, hug the knees into the chest. We'll take one last twist. Feet down to the floor, arms out from your shoulders. Lower the knees to the left. And if it's okay on your neck, turn to look to your right side. Turn through center. And go to the other side. Knees to the right, gaze to the left. Back to center and make your way to Shavasana. Extend the legs, separate the legs, release the arms out from the sides, palms face up. Close the eyes. Let the earth take the weight of your body. You're nice and supported here. Nothing else to do, nowhere else to be. Let the body and the mind relax completely. come out of relaxation, feel the breath once again. And feel the physical body. Take light movements, gentle stretches. And as you're ready, reach both arms overhead to a full body stretch. Bend the knees, turn to one side. And press your way up to a comfortable seat. Keep the eyes gently closed. Sharing the mantra Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Breathe in. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om peace, peace, peace. Have a peaceful day and week. Thank you for sharing your practice. Namaste.